The Danish philosopher Søren Kierkegaard lived between 1813 and 1855. He argued that our anxiety comes from our choices, or in other words, our belief and complete freedom to make choices. In a world where everyone believes in God, where everything is caused by God, people accept it because there is no other choice. In other words, God tells you what to do and what not to do. You have no choice of your own. But we live in a world where we no longer believe in God, so we have the freedom to choose. But this freedom comes at a massive psychological cost. It makes us anxious about our choices and the consequences of our choices. When we are children, we live a carefree life because our parents take care of everything. In the same way, a God-fearing society also lives in a kind of blissful ignorance. Since God is dead, or when parents die, we are responsible to make our own choices. The psychological toll of making choices is immense on us. For example, Hamlet agonizes over the question of to be or not to be in Shakespeare's play. Incidentally, Hamlet was also a Dane like Kierkegaard. In the 19th century, hysteria was very prevalent, especially among women. Today, anxiety is more common among both men and women. So absolute freedom makes us anxious. Kierkegaard himself never lost faith in God, but he saw freedom as good and bad. While it makes us anxious and dizzy, it also allows us to make good moral choices. His problem with Hegel's theory of history was that it gave little room for individual freedom because we are bound by the historical force. In fact, we suffer not because of the bigger forces in society, but we suffer through our own action or choices we make as individuals. So Schopenhauer said the blind will motivate us while leaving us with minimum freedom of our own, and Kierkegaard said that little freedom induces anxiety in us. Now these two philosophers come together in our next philosopher.